Alright, Dixon does it. Before we get to my normal boring video, I want to do a quick product placement. I usually don't do. Not placement, that means I'm being paid. Or is that an advertisement? Anyways, I've got a lot of weeds and stuff growing in my garden, you know, where I walk. So I went and I bought some weed killer, weed and grass. Like, it's going to kill anything it touches, you know, blah, blah, blah. I paid good stuff for the good stuff, and I'll show you what happened. So I bought the Roundup, you know, easy to use, ready to use, don't have to water it down, nothing. Comes with its own little sprayer nozzle, and it says you could just foam it on there. So what I did 3 days ago was I sprayed it on all this stuff, and I'm not seeing results. I know I did see one. Oh, that guy got a little dyed, but I've been trampling on him. This is the path I've been walking. So that guy got a little dyed. Over there, he's a little dyed. But I mean, I sprayed all of this. Like this pricker bush, I don't even see dead spots. The pricker bushes I went nuts on. I was like, die, 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 spray, 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 pew, 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 you know, and it just didn't do anything. I don't see a lot of brown around here. I mean, here, that's where I sprayed the leaf. I mean, come on. This guy actually died, but I've been walking through here, so probably me stepping on him killed him. Audrey 2 here that I found, and you'll see that, and, you know, that's in the video. Only where I sprayed is it brown. It's supposed to soak the stuff in and carry it down to the roots and kill the root. It's not doing that. So I'm going to have to mow this or something, and I don't know. Well, that's just one thing. I mean, if you're going to buy this stuff and spray it, you might as well just open the bottle, pour it on there, and hope it doesn't splash on your clothing, your face, or something. It did not rain. It was, you know, kind of humid out, so they're not dewy. I guess maybe you're supposed to do it when it's wet, but that's the granules that, you know, that it soaks in. I don't know. On to the boring video. Welcome back to Dixon Does It. Gardening time, I guess. It's nice out. This first week we've had all 70s, even going into the 80 degrees, and it's what, May? I mean, last year at this time, go ahead, watch a video. I was complaining about the snow. So what am I going to do different this year that I didn't do last year, because last year kind of stunk, but I did get some tomatoes and stuff, so what am I doing now? Well, from the manor, that's half the house. Anyways, so this garden bed, we had our tomatoes. We had good tomatoes, you know, they were coming in here, and then nothing was growing over here, and I had zucchini over here that wasn't doing anything, so I had to cut a limb because it reached over. And what I didn't do, well, I'll do what I didn't do last year that I should have done, but, you know, this was all overgrown this year. I had to come in here, like, all that was overgrown. I had to come pick all that out. This was being used as a fire pit. I didn't even use it last year, and because I used it as a fire pit, all of these cracked. Most of them exploded over here, but I'm going to leave these out, and I'm going to bring dirt over here. Where am I going to get the dirt? Well, there's a dirt pile there and a dirt pile there from when we had the pond dug out for the ducks. So that's all going to come over here. Yeah, I'll get back to you in a minute. Over here I had my jalapenos, and they did really good. No complaints other than the slugs. The slug issue was, I put all this mulch in here. Thought it was a great idea. Here's the slug can that didn't work. Maybe there's some slugs in there, I don't know. Still some jalapenos on the ground. I pulled all the weeds out of here. I've already weeded most of this. I mean, there's grass growing. I mean, right here, that's the walls that we tore out. So I know that's kind of doing its thing. This black stuff here, I could get rid of it, but that's doing its thing. Put more walls here. I know I'm all over the place in this video, but whatever. There's stuff growing in between the walls that I put down. I mean, Is that Audrey 3? Audrey, I don't know. It's like stuff growing. I don't even know what that is. Big prickly things. You know, this compost is not going anywhere, but I'm also not turning it. This bed right here, I tried growing stuff in, but just nothing was going on. I mean, there's a lot of pockets in here. It's all got to be smashed up, and I got glass in there. I got to get that out of there. I really didn't use this bed. I had something growing there just because I wanted to get it away from the slugs. This year, the slugs, I'm going to put sand on the top. I don't know if they're going to like sand. This, like I said, I'm going to fill this. Don't worry, I've got more than enough cinder blocks on this side. Yeah, they just fell over. Anybody wants cinder blocks, come over and get them. This bed, I was mad about this bed. This bed had the sun. The issue with over there was, you know, no sun, trees. I cut a bunch of that stuff down. I'm probably going to cut more down. Just a lot of shade. But this bed here, my friend Ivica gave me paprika, elephant ear paprika from the old country that he got and grew for me. And I put it in there and they were just dying. I also had some hot peppers, cherry bombs growing in there. And those didn't do well either. And the reason I'm thinking is because all of this dirt looks beautiful. I mean, look at it. It's all aerated. I can dig right down, you know, it's nice and loose. But where did I get it from? This is all of the potting soil that was in the garage, so super old. And it's probably got no nutrients in there. So I'm going to mix in a bunch of nutrients in here. I've actually got a compost pile that we had started. I'm going to see if I can get some of this stuff underneath in there. Mixing some of that dirt. You know, I'm just going to like mix in a bunch of stuff. Get that going. Another issue was I cheated. I took a bunch of logs and I sat them down in there and I put the dirt on top. So it was, with this being very good draining soil, it probably just, and it was probably dry as all get out. The roots probably had nothing to grab onto because there was a log in its way or something. And they weren't rotten logs either, so I'm gonna fill this up and then I'll let you know what I'm growing. Alright, 3 days later, got a lot of dirt from over there. Why 3 days? Bugs. I just kept running away from them. Replaced all these cinder blocks and filled it with dirt. But I also burned like a lot of wood here and got rid of it. And so underneath it's got a lot of nutrients. So I'm going to kind of dig it up maybe. And so this will be the first time I'm using this as a garden bed. So it's like just more plus veggies. Over here, I got all that wood out of there. I even pulled more wood out. You know, I was chucking some over there. But I got tired and I just started putting some over there. So I had a lot of wood in here, and it's more than likely why nothing was growing. And, you know, filled that in. That's old dirt. I'm going to mix it all around. I bought some blood meal and some bone meal. Those who play Minecraft know what bone meal is. So, I don't know if they have blood meal in Minecraft. I don't know. If they do, like, let me know in the comments. I'm just going to shake it around in all these beds. I'm going to stir it up, you know, with my garden implements. What's up, ho? Okay, so if you play Minecraft, you've seen bone meal, and you know to just keep adding it, and your plants will just keep growing. No, there's instructions. Anything you buy, read the instructions. You can burn your plants, and they will die. Vegetable garden, that's us. Add 1 cup for every 20 square foot of garden area and gently work into topsoil. Yeah, you're probably hearing the crinkling noise. I can't see my screen because it's cracked and I have cellophane on it right now so I don't get cut. Anyways, yeah, that's bone meal. So that's 20, what is it? 1 cup for every 20 square feet. Basically just dust the top. That's all you really need, unless your garden is really bad, like that one over there that wasn't growing because it had no nutrients. I'm going to put a little extra on there. The blood meal, which is just dried up blood. Trees and shrubs, vegetable and flower gardens. New vegetables and flowers apply 1 cup every 20 feet. In established vegetable gardens, 2 cups for every 20 square feet of garden area and gently 1 cup for every 20 square feet, 2 cups for established vegetables and flowers. What does that mean? Well, I'm guessing, and somebody can tell me if I'm wrong, a new vegetables and flowers would be if you're planting from seed. Established vegetables and flowers would mean that they're perennials. They come back every year. So you're talking fruit trees, you're talking asparagus, stuff like that. I don't know why they would need even more. Probably because they need it for overwinter. I don't know. I'm not a botanist. Pizza botanist. Ask him. Alright, so bone meal is like, it's beige. It's not white. It's beige, crunched up bones. Blood meal looks black. I don't know if I can get it in the sun. But when I drop it, my camera's probably not good enough. The dust, it's red. Blood red. So it's just dried up blood. And the way I strewn it, look at me with fancy thesaurus words. Put it in this coffee container type, thing, and not product placement, just, this is what I had. And broadcast it. The bone meal was chunky, and it came, I had to like keep putting my hand in there. And this garden bed, like I said, it had no nutrients. So I spread it on to where I could see a dusting of it. And then I went back over it with, it was that color. Then I went back over it with the blood meal, which is all nitrogen, so it's just going to make green things pop. And then the rest of the beds, I kind of just like dusted them. Because 1 cup per 20 square foot is a lot, so, I mean, it's a lot of room for just one little cup, so you really don't need that much. So now I'm just going to like turn all this dirt over, and then I'll show you guys what I've got to plant. Alright, so we're going to plant squashes. I don't know where, I think this bed is just, it's ugly. I'm not going to do anything. I'll, just fiddle around with it. I'll plant some squashes there. That's a spaghetti squash. We like the spaghetti squash. You should like it too. Parmesan and butter, just bake that thing till it's soft. Here's some zucchinis. They'll grow anywhere. They're like freaking weeds. But I will also put that in here. Oh, if I turn this over, I got to get all that glass out of there. That's going to suck. Peas. I got 2 packages of peas. And I could have went to the Family Dollar Tree, but I kind of didn't want those. So peas are going to go in the new bed. And I'll probably get some cage. I was going to put the peas in here, but I think the tomatoes are going to go there. I got some sweet peppers. I got some butternut squash, and I got some black crim tomatoes, but I don't think these tomatoes and peppers are going to make it into one of these beds because I want to buy established plants. If I just plant direct sow these, then I have to wait for them and the weeds to grow, and then I have to dig up weeds too. And I don't know if what's growing and how to pinch. I mean, I could start them in cups. It's just too much work. I'm lazy. I'd rather be efficient. These trees, and I'm not going to come back and show you these trees, but I'm going to cut them down. Why? What are they doing? Right now, in the morning, they're shading the farmer's crop. That's not good for the farmer. I'll be doing him a favor. The sun is going to come across and behind these trees, and these trees are going to shade my garden. That's not good for me. So I'm just, because I don't use any of this land, I'm just going to cut them and abandon in place. Let them rot. Whatever. Yeah, they're just not doing anything. I may save that red cedar. Because the red cedars are nice, and if I cut too many of them down, they're not going to be nice. Maybe that'll actually come back to life, because it kind of got choked by the creepy night crawler, whatever it's called. that ivy that was all over the property when we first showed up. I got to get a lawnmower in here. This stuff's just garbage. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna get to work again. It's been Dixon Does It. I'm just what I'm doing. Keeping you guys updated because some people are bored and would rather watch a YouTube video than do the dishes. So it's been Dixon. Peace out.